Hi, and welcome to Midnight Monday Motivation. I am your hostess and your soar strategist, Tiffany R. Easley, teaching you how to soar beyond the drama, trauma, and challenges of life so that you can live the life of your dreams. I am super excited about today's topic. It's one of my most favorite topics ever, and I'm going to dig right in. Today, we are going to be talking about propelling to your place of purpose. So, before I start talking in detail about this topic, I want to set the foundation with two definitions. First, I want to define the word propel. It means to push or cause to move forward or onward. And then purpose means to set up as an object or end to be attained. So now that we know what propel means and purpose means, I want to give you 4 points to remind you that you are being propelled to your place of purpose. Someone who is watching this video is in the midst of being propelled to their place of purpose. So, how do you know that? Well, you've been purposely created. All of us have been purposely created. When you recognize that you have been knitted together, that every hair on your head is numbered by the Creator, that your eye color was thought about, that your hair color was thought about, that your size was thought about, that the way your teeth are was thought about, the way you smile was thought about. You have been purposely created. And it's because you have a great work to do, not a little work, because you matter. You have a great work to do in the earth, and you've been purposely created to do that great work. Everything that's within you, everything that's placed in your hands, it's been placed there with intentionality for you to do a great work. You've been purposely created. Next, you've been purposely motivated. Now, let me say this. My motivation came through pain, came through some agitation and some aggravation for which I am not sad about. I'm not angry about. I wasn't always like that, but I am now because I recognized that I was being purposely motivated through the pain points of my life. For those of you who know my story, you know that I went through 16 years of chronic illness. And by doctors' reports, I should be dead by now. But my Creator saw fit to leave me here because He purposely created me, and those challenges were motivation for me to see it through with Him as my lead and Him as my guide and Him as my protector. And He helped me to understand everything I went through, every painful disease, every surgery that I had to endure. It wasn't for me, it was for those that He created me to serve, so that I could operate in the purpose that He placed in me when I was created. So you too have been purposely created, and the things that you've endured are your motivation to flow in your purpose. Number 3, you've been purposely situated. This one is one that many of you may find challenging because you may be on a job, you may be in a state, you may be in a home, you may be in a club or a social group that you don't quite understand why you're there. You may even be in a body, a church body, that you can't figure out, why am I here? Why was I sent to this particular body to serve? I want you to understand that you've been purposely situated wherever you are now, even if it's because of the permissive will of the Creator, because you did not do what you were supposed to do, or you whined so much that you got there by permission instead of being in a destined place. You're there because you've been purposely situated. I always thought that I was going to live in Tennessee for the rest of my life. Never in a million years did I think I'd spend 1 year in Chicago. Never in a million years did I think I would move to Dallas, Texas, buy my first home in Dallas, Texas, and call this home. Never. But you know what? I've been purposely situated. I've been purposely situated in this geographic location to do what God has called me to do. And He's so amazing that He placed me here, but He gave me a lifeline to Tennessee. He placed me in Texas, gave me a lifeline to Tennessee, a spiritual dad that I'm still connected to, who covers me, prays for me, prays that I operate in purpose with integrity, with intentionality, and in excellence. Prays that I will always be bold for the kingdom because I've been purposely situated to do what God's called me to do. And finally, you've been purposely validated. You don't need to seek approval or permission from anyone other than God to do what you've been called to do. This one, I just had to be reminded of for the past, I'll say 8 years, because I crawled up into a shell because people didn't want to recognize my purpose or my calling or what I've been gifted to do. They wanted to put a calling and a gift on me that wasn't for me. But quickly, I situated myself around wise counsel. I situated myself around people who would pray for me and not pray on me. I situated myself around people who knew what was placed on the inside of me and knew the call on my life so that I could understand I had already been validated in what God called me to do. And so those individuals, they continually pray for me, they cover me, and I no longer seek validation from those who don't recognize the purpose that God has placed on side of me. Because your purpose is not for everybody. Your purpose are for the ones that you've been assigned to in the kingdom. So today I just simply want to remind you that you're being propelled to a place of purpose. You have been purposely created. You've been purposely motivated. Maybe it's through pain. Maybe it's through aggravation and tension. Maybe it's through being removed from some things. But you've been purposely motivated for such a time as this. And then you've been purposely situated. And finally, you've been purposely validated so that you can flow and do what God's called you to do. I hope that this Midnight Monday motivation has been a blessing to you. I hope that you have an amazing Monday and a fabulous week. I want to let you know that I am looking forward to connecting with you on the Journey to SOAR Beyond. We're starting up the session number 2 in 2020. Can't wait for you, but we're going to finish 2019 strong. I would love to see you at a book launch November 23rd in Lexington, Tennessee, or November 29th in Nashville, Tennessee, or come out for our first ever soaring conversation December 14th in Lexington, Tennessee. Is going to be amazing. We are going to talk really candidly about the journey to soar beyond, how I literally walked that journey out personally. And I would love to love on you, to pray with you, to pray for you, to cover you, and just to encourage you to keep on living out the journey. You can soar. You just have to get through the drama, trauma, and challenges of life. They are there to motivate you to purpose, not to destroy you. Be sure that you link up with me on social media at Tiffany R. Easley or on our website, tiffanyreasley.com. If you have not purchased the Journey to SOAR Beyond, now is a great time to do that so that you'll be ready to come aboard the SOAR Tribe and walk through those 7 days with us. It's going to be phenomenal. I hope you have an amazing day and a great week. Talk to you soon.